your skills to my own advance. Here I am, Kingmaker. I'm the one who's forging your destiny. Here I am, Kingmaker. I am he who brings you the crown. Here I am, I'm the one who's forging your destiny. Here I am, Kingmaker. I am he who brings you the crown, and I'll bring you down.
That was the Pretty Maids, Kingmaker, great CD. I've been a fan of those guys for a very long time, since Future World. I was a kid back then, just a little boy on his journey to a metal talk show, bitches. So the band Into the Fire, they're going to get a mention and a Stony Award. My dog's wrestling a duck right now. But this band features members of the Union Underground, Cult to Follow, Soil, and Evanescence. They put out a great EP, so you can download it on Amazon.com, iTunes, wherever the shit's available to download. So check those guys out. Definitely worth it. Definitely worth the purchase. It's like fucking $3.49 on Amazon. So you get like 4 songs. You can't beat it. It's a great band. The Union Underground, they're probably going to get back together and possibly be on the show. So it's just great that, you know, some of these bands that I, you know, always love, they put out a badass album, those guys. The Union Underground. They put out some stuff that I can't get my hands on, but there's only 3 more songs left, and each one of those bands I am going to play the track of. So the next band is a band that's come, you know, rise to the fame, I guess, pretty quickly. They're based out of Indiana, I believe. They put out their CD this year called Body Bags. Great band. Cold Cock Whiskey Band supported my show. Love these guys. They put out a great fucking album. One of the best you're going to hear from any independent band. And that's the great thing about the Jay Stone Show. We do independent bands. We do unsigned bands. We got fucking David Bowie in there. Metallica's in there. All you guys, in reality, just because you may not be as famous as some of these other bands, you're well deserved the tribute on this show and to be part of it and to be part of the family here and what goes on. I consider you guys just as good as any of these bands I'm playing on the show. I'm not just speaking of Hell Came Home. I'm speaking of any of the other bands that I play that might not have a record deal or just put out CDs. And, you know, there's tons of musicians out there that don't get the recognition they deserve. And that's really what the Jay Stone Show is about. It's, you know, changed formats over the years, but we always stuck to the same thing with supporting artists no matter what level they were on. It doesn't matter if you put the shit out on a cassette tape and sent it to me. Certain things like this type of show, I have to have it in the format where it's going to be memorable. It's hard to have someone send an MP3 in it and then keep track of it a fucking year later. It's just one of those things that are tough. When I look at my CD or I look, you know, on my fucking phone and look at the tracks and what I've listened to all year, that's where all of this comes from. So it comes from the bands who put something out that intrigued me, that moved me, that gets feedback on the show, that supports the show, that supports the Jay Stone Show. It's hard because we don't get a lot of monetization on the website, so it costs a lot of money. A lot of these people do a lot of this stuff free that work on this show. We all do it for free. In some way or another, it costs us time, it costs us money, it costs me both. It costs me a lot of time, so it's a lot of stress sometimes to keep stuff like this going. And all I ask is that you guys spread the word and tune into the show so we can keep it going. So when you guys put out another album, I can be there for you. And this team that works with me, Alicia, Prickly Rickley, Johnny, and Yama. So we can all do this. We're all going through our things right now. As far as, you know, changes in life. Cats and Yam is going through a lot of things right now. We all got things going on. Alicia's got, big things going on with her band. The Enemy Within, they're trying, Johnny and fucking Ricky got things going on with their band and personal lives. So it takes a lot out of our lives to put this show on and bring bands out there that don't get the opportunities that all of these bands have. It's a tough time in the music world. It's a tough time being a broadcaster. I mean, when I first started the show, there weren't many of us. I could probably list on my two hands who was out there, like the Hair Metal Mansion, MaximumThreshold.net, and now the floodgates are open. Everybody's an entertainer. You don't have to be trained. Like Howard Stern's father told him that, don't go on the radio. The mailman can take your job. And that's exactly right. So it's definitely not a career. It's something to do. I mean, sure, I could go on the air at terrestrial radio and make $8 an hour. But who wants to do that? All of these guys who claim they're famous and make all sorts of money, it's all bullshit. It really is. The radio industry isn't what it used to be. It's not worth 1/10 of what it was worth fucking 10 years ago, 12 years ago when it was there's too much technology. There's too much access to these people now. I mean, for Christ's sakes, I bought a fucking guitar pick directly from Twiggy from Marilyn Manson. I mean, what other lifetime back in the day? You couldn't do that. So as technology progresses, I mean, people are going to do shows. They're going to try to do what they can to garner attention and whatever the case may be. But that's why we need your help here and have people tune in. The stats have been terrible the past 3 shows, but you see we keep on trucking because we have affiliates, and that's where most of our listenership comes in. If 15 people listen live on the site, whatever. I know there's other people listening in other countries and other stations and other syndicated affiliates. So it's all of those. And this is one of the coolest things about this is the Dead Daisies, just like the post I posted. Where do you see that? Where you get feedback from the band, the Dead Daisies. All of those guys are famous and they come over and they take a minute because they were picked and they're one of my top picks of the year. They actually come over and like the post. They don't have to do that. That's the support I'm talking about. Now, all their fans are going to see that I posted that and they liked it. And that's going to bring attention to the show. And all the bands out there that don't get the attention are now going to get it, if you follow what I'm saying. So it's not always about listening to the show right now. You can listen to it tomorrow. You can listen to it next week. It's always going to be there unless I decide to take it down because I need more room. These shows will not go away. These shows are on YouTube. They're everywhere. Unless someone in certain countries, it's copyright shit, they remove it or whatever. Whatever it is. I can't control every avenue that's broadcasted on. But at least I know that me and my team will go down and we'll be here. Whether I'm alive or not, this show will exist in some format on someone's computer or someone's fucking phone or wherever it is. You can download it on iTunes, any podcasting site. I'm listed everywhere. So tune in, but that's the support I'm talking about. And that's what we need. All of these people I'm paying honor to, you deserve it. And I think the show deserves it as well. So with that said, I'm not going to talk too much longer. I got 1, 2, 3 more songs to play, and then I'm out of here. So congratulations to everybody I picked. It wasn't an easy choice. There was thousands of bands and shit submitted and CDs I bought. I mean, this year I probably had to buy fucking 400 or 500 albums. So to sit here under 30 was a battle for me to pick these ones and mention certain ones, even though I let certain songs bother me I couldn't let that prevent me from putting it on the list. I couldn't let the rest of the album go unacknowledged because I didn't like one song on it or whatever the case may be. Because I did say I wasn't going to put Dope on there, but I did. Because it deserves it. The guy put hard work into the CD, and I've busted his balls over the past 6 months. And it's just one of those things. So with that said, As I Rust, Hell Came Home, Jay Stone, the king of all media, live from Tarpon Springs, Florida on Rock Metal Talk.com.